Hello everybody and welcome to another Rewind Review! Whilst I'm still impatiently, be it, waiting for all of my parcels to arrive from China and Hong Kong. I mean, I've got a list as long as my arm, loads just kind of stuck over there. But hey, we're in the middle of an apocalypse. I am looking at some of my older favourite figures that I have, revisiting the animated line, and today we're taking a look at the Takara Tomy offering Armorhide, aka Ironhide. Now, Takara Tomy released an Ironhide, but it was a metallic green repaint of Bulkhead, and then what we in the West know as Ironhide was aptly named Armorhide because he could armour up. Let's take a quick look around the box. We've got some really nice pictures on the back there. Love her Hot Rod, still one of my favourite figures in the line. Kind of a very oddish looking picture there, and we've got Ironhide at the top there in an orange, and there we have him in his robot mode, his vehicle mode, and with his kind of fist add-ons, and then we've got some other figures in that line. And here we have him out of his plastic prison, and doesn't he look fabulous? Now, he doesn't have that same kind of look to him that Hot Rod has, but at the same time he doesn't have a bad look at all. He's still a really gorgeous interpretation of Ironhide in my opinion. Not too phased by the backpack, would have liked maybe some fillers on those legs, but I suppose these are little bits you could probably 3D print yourself just to kind of add to that look. The head sculpt is pretty decent. The paint applications aren't as tidy as I would like on him, but he's still a fairly decent looking bot. It's definitely visibly Ironhide, which is something I like. Something I really loved about animated in general was their huge kind of nods to the G1 continuity, even as far as using G1 footage in the first episode of animated. I thought that was fantastic. Now, this mold has been used several times since Ironhide. We had it for Ratchet, done in his Cybertronian mode, and then we had it for some of the BotCon exclusives as well, where they'd repaint this in the whites and make him like the guards, etc. But he's always been Ironhide to me. Now, as handsome a fellow as Ironhide is, he does have his flaws. Doesn't really stand too well. The legs do kind of slip and slide, maybe because I've got a very slidey base here, but he does kind of slide outwards. The legs don't quite lock in as much as I'd like. I'd love a ratchet up here, but ball joints will have to suffice. I do love these big old knuckle dusters that he sports as well. That's a really good head sculpt. Just so much character and expression in there. A nice little thing about Ironhide, we have these big old fisty gloves on here. We have a pressure pad on the back there, it's kind of a button, we just push it. Do. Yeah, that's the thing. You don't have to have the kind of mittens on. We can take those off. They just literally slide and hook. So he does actually have some proper fists there. We have some head articulation, up, down, left and right. Shoulders are on ball mounts. Upper bicep rotation, nice double jointed bend on the elbow, rotation on those wrists. As much as I would love to have articulation there on the waist, there isn't. We have the legs that can come out to the front, back to the side, out, upper thigh rotation, bend at that knee, and we get some up and down on the toe as well. So the toe can move independently of the heel, but the heel cannot move independently of the toe. It's a good looking figure though. So faults aside, still a decent Ironhide. And just because I miss it from modern figures, like the other figures in this series, we get a catalogue included, which shows us the different variations of characters that are available. There's the Cybertronian Ratchet on there as well, and then on the back we've got Ironhide, a brief kind of history, a bit of a bio going on there. We've got Lockdown and Soundwave, and then we've got some Autobot Alliance things going on there as well. Give you a quick idea of his scale. Here he is alongside some of the other Autobots. Yeah, he scales pretty well, doesn't he? Ratchet is slightly taller in this mode, but I think he definitely looks the part. Because so many of you told me that I should have invested in him anyway, I did. I invested in Lugnut, albeit he is too small and needs to be about double that size, but I couldn't pass him up. You're right, he is a fabulous figure. Right now, as gorgeous as he looks, let's get him transformed up. You want to bring these shoulder pads down, like so. Bring the arms nice and straight, down to the side. And this is going to open up so that the arms can come around. His head is going to drop down, like so. This piece comes upwards. The arms rotate. They're going to fold inwards so that this is going to collapse. And this will come in, and that's going to lock and tab in here. The arms are then going to bend back on themselves and locate like so. We have this tab on the front that comes out. These are going to slide and extend. You can then bring this piece back. Sliding those panels inwards. The legs are going to split open, and we're going to apply a little bit of force on these legs, and this is just going to come untabbed. Slide the feet all the way down inside the legs. The legs are then going to come back on themselves like so, and we're looking to tab this piece here in to this point here, and then just push and compress. That's all going to fit in there nicely. This is then going to slide inward, locking above these two arms, and then we just put those over here and here like so. I'm just going to push and lock those into position, and there we have Ironhide in his Cybertronian vehicle form. It's okay. It's okay. It's, again, obviously Ironhide. Can't say I'm a huge fan of how that looks. Bot mode's definitely the winning mode for me, but at the same time, they've done a pretty decent job of translating what they saw in the animation into a toy form. And as far as scale goes, I think he goes pretty well with BossBot there as well. They look pretty decent together. I haven't quite got that square, have I? But really happy with the animated line. Absolutely love it. It's such an underrated line. Doesn't get enough love. I just wish more third parties would go back, revisit it, and give us those figures that we're missing. Come on, we need the Constructicons. Anyway, that's it from me for another Rewind review. I hope you like these animated figures as much as I do. I absolutely adore them, cannot get enough of them. My collection of the animated figures has absolutely boomed. I don't think there are many I'm actually missing now. Really looking forward to getting some more of these out of their packaging and taking a look at them and putting them on the shelf. And until next time, for myself and the rest of the Collectables household, thanks for watching. Goodbye.